Hi everyone, this is Darkside2K7, aka Sonic Sky 6. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday and everything. Well, New York City, as if I can't believe I'm actually saying this, New York City has decided to go on full-on Fauciism. It decided to do something that I think that, in my eyes, counts as a human rights violation. What am I talking about, you guys? Well, now they passed some new bullshit law where in New York, where it's saying that it requires people, in order for people to go eat at restaurants, go to entertainment values, or even go to work, pump some irons in the gym, you need to show your vaccination card. You know that little card that they give you when you got your vaccination? Yeah. Yeah, apparently New York City is will require vaccination proof for indoor dining and gyms. This is the most this is the most dumbest shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life, man. It's pretty much just say this is like something out of a game called Paper Please. Here, I'm reading this from the New York Post. I don't read the New York Crimes, or the Washington Compost, or the Wall Street, or the Lame Street Journal. Hey, it was funny out. Okay, but and just like that, my computer crashed. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Before y'all any say they trust me, I bet you. How them Knicks though? Uh, okay. Well, I guess I could just give you the synopsis because my browsers keep crashing and whatnot. My browsers. Anywho, basically, Mayor de Blasio decided to pass a new law that requires people who have the COVID vaccination card, meaning that in order for you to enjoy indoor dining, at restaurants, go shopping, or in some cases go to a gym to pump out iron, I'm all pumped up, you need a vaccination card. You need a vaccination card to let people know that you got vaccination. Basically, this shit is all bullshit in my honest opinion, and we just reached the full-on Fauciism. Okay, I finally got this working. Let's just hope I can try to read this before I am. And let me copy this because, Alright, let me read. New York City mandates proof of vaccinations for many indoor settings. New York City is mandating proof of COVID-19 vaccinations to enter certain indoor businesses, including all indoor restaurants, entertainment venues, and gyms, Mayor de Blasio announced yesterday. It's time for people to see vaccination as necessary to living a good and full and healthy life, de Blasio said during a daily press briefing. It's crucial because we know that this will encourage a lot more vaccinations. The program, which Mayor de Blasio dubbed the key to the NYC Pass, makes New York the first major U.S. city to create such a mandate, and marks a significant escalation in the city's effort to curb the recent uptick in COVID-19 cases driven by the Delta variant. The initiation will launch on August 16th, the mayor said. It will require vaccinations for workers and customers in indoor dining, in indoor fitness facilities, indoor entertainment facilities. He said from City Hall, it's the only way to patronize these businesses indoors is if you the only way to patronize these businesses indoors is if you're vaccinated. If you want to participate in society fully, you got to get vaccinated. Blasio said. Enforcement will begin on September 13th following a public service announcement campaign, de Blasio said. Entry will be denied to anyone without a shot. If we're going to stop the Delta variant, the time is now, said the mayor. This is going to make clear you want to enjoy everything great in this summer of New York City? Go get vaccinated. The program is modeled after the vaccination passport programs rolled out in France and other Europe countries, the professor said. Mayor de Blasio said City Hall is finalizing the regulations, including if children younger than 12 years old with vaccinated parents will be allowed to dine indoors. Additionally, the mayor said that the city is examining expanding the vaccination proof requirement to indoor activities such as shopping. The specifics of the new policy will be finalized by the week of August 16th, de Blasio said. New Yorkers will be required to show either their state Excelsior Pass, the city's new vaccination pass, or Center for Disease Control paper vaccinated card as proof of vaccination, according to the mayor. Unlike the newly released rules for city workers, those who are unvaccinated will not have the option to receive a COVID-19 test, Blasio said. The restriction will not apply to outdoor dining. State Senator James Saunders Jr., Democrat of Queens, said he supports the policy. Only government can make a difference here, he said during the virtual press briefing. If we do not take a strong stand and say you have the right to your body, of course, but you do not have to kill other people. A strong stance needs to be taken, lawmakers said. It will be controversial, but your stance, when we look back in history on this will be a defining moment for our government. Teresa Woods Black, granddaughter of Sylvia Woods, founder of the latter, Sylvia in Harlem, said the vaccine requirement is a necessary measure to keep neighborhood residents who have not yet received a shot healthy. The real case is that COVID is killing us, he said. We're being hit, especially in Harlem and other black and brown communities, especially hard because a lot of folks are not getting the vaccine. They can't just let go with the whole pushing of race bullshit. They just can't, man. Right, because everyone is affected by the COVID-19 and the Delta variant, yet for some dumb reason they have to say the whole black and brown are affected the most. Even though there are some black and brown people who are skeptical and don't want to take the shot. The major announcement came after de Blasio has in recent days repeatedly floated the possibility of wrapping up restrictions and vaccination requirements. He mandated in late July that all public health system employees get their shots or receive a weekly coronavirus test, and then expanded the requirement to the entire workforce. We got to shake people at this point and say, come on now, we try voluntary, we cannot have been more kind and compassionate. Free testing everywhere you turn. Incentives, friendly, warm embrace. The voluntary phase is over, de Blasio said on MSNBC last week. It's time for mandates because it's the only way to protect our people. During an appearance on CNN, the mayor left the door open to soon imposing vaccination requirements to enter city bars and restaurants. Given everything we've learned, all options are on the table, he said Friday. I keep saying we're climbing the ladder in terms of more and more mandates. And on Monday, the mayor hinted at the Big Apple moving towards a reality in which those who do not get vaccinated are barred from certain settings. More and more, there's going to be a reality where if you're vaccinated, a world of opportunity opens up to you. If you're not vaccinated, there's going to be more and more things you can't do, de Blasio said during his virtual press briefing, when he announced that the city will only hire vaccinated workers and advise all New Yorkers to wear masks in indoor public settings. I say that to say, go get vaccinated so you can fully participate in the life of the city, because that's where things are going to be. Honestly, this whole shit that Mayor de Blasio is doing, it's kind of taking away people's choices and also forcing people to take the vaccine. I mean, what happened to my body, my choice? Oh, right, I keep forgetting. I can't use right. It only means if we're dealing with abortion and all that. And also, he's just opening up a bunch of lawsuits because here's the thing: there are some people who are not going to take the vaccine, and also, and this is more important. If people want to know whether or not they take the vaccine, then maybe if they do want to take the vaccine, they should consult with their doctor, not some government or political hack, a government political tool, or a goddamn influencer or a Hollywood boob. Honestly, this is not gonna end well for them. And honestly, they're just opening up to a big ass lawsuit, in my honest opinion. I mean, yes, I get it. I get it. People need to get vaccinated, but you gotta admit there are people who don't want to take it because they're skeptical of the vaccine. Come on, man. Everyone has their fear that maybe the vaccine may not work, or there are some instances where some people who did get vaccinated and they still got COVID. So it's like, and also what they're doing, and be honest, the only people who are gonna take advantage of this shit is woke idiots and rich motherfuckers. Because honestly, they can go wherever they want, and small businesses will take a hit. My heart goes out to anyone who lives in New York City. I never give New York City any grief, except New Jersey, because, well, F New Jersey. But I do it in the light way. But this shit is so stupid, man. So you're going to take away people's basic way of enjoying their life and everything if they don't get vaccinated? Yeah, wow. Talk about doing a totalitarian shit. This ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna work. And forcing people and taking away people in order to get rid of, you're just asking for trouble. But that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing is. But I'd like to know what you think about this whole thing. And as always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with significant others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Darkside2K7, aka South Sky, signing off. Catch y'all later. Peace. And fuck you, Mayor de Blasio.